Put your red shirt on and a brown coat too. Everybody's joining the crew. We got just one drink that we rule them all. Hope you'd remember your thoughts. Get your Uru feathers and your Middle-earth guns. A sonic screwdriver or a sword plus one. Usually when still it will get you to come. To the pit tank. To the pit tank. The Rocky Mountain pit tank.
Hi, I'm Guy.
Hi, I'm Troy.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And this is Geek Tank.
Your I'm about to move places size podcast. Whoop! Just like that. I am a great magician. Now I'm over here. So
you move me, Troy.
I do. Preferably to the left. So we have what we thought was going to be two special guests. We'll see. It might be two, but we definitely have one special guest on the show tonight. Thank you. Yes, it's great to be back in a place where air conditioning isn't a luxury, but a standard.
Isn't that the truth? The reason I'm going to Japan in the winter.
Do they have air conditioning problems too?
In Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they just usually have the little wall unit. And so if you're anywhere but like 5 feet around the wall unit, I see. It's smoldering hot and full of bugs.
And for the longest time, especially back when I was going to school in Germany, it rarely ever got over like 85. It was a really rare day if it hit 90.
Right.
So they never had really a need to build air conditioning in the buildings. And for some weird reason, the Earth is getting warmer globally. And I don't know what that's about. Who knows?
What could possibly cause that?
Yeah. Hello, Bob. All right. Well, without any ados to be furthered, we will bring in Lex from B.A.M. And if
Lex.
B.A.M. Lex?
B.A.M. Lex.
That sounds like an insurance company. All right. Here we come.
Hey, hello. B.A.M. Lex sounds like a Star Trek character that didn't quite make the cut.
Right.
Like, we met these weird Ferengi traders, and I don't know, the storyline was just scrapped. B.A.M. Lex did not work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had ridges somewhere on their forehead.
Somewhere, 100%. And wait, like, are you sure? Like, no, Star Trek was pretty good about using like costumes. Star Wars was really good about let's paint some jeans white and it'll be fine for about 2.5 movies.
Mm-hmm. So have you heard if Jared's going to be joining us?
I believe he is going to make it here. It's the ever evolving technical nightmares of trying to 12 programs open and then open a new one, and it's like, oh hey, everything crashed, and you're like,
yeah,
oh.
Well, his main purpose is art, so we don't really need him, right?
That's right. Why would we talk to our artists?
Yeah,
like that's not
artists. Yeah.
I'll just leave now.
Yeah.
So you've been on the show before. Thanks for joining us again.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, you're going to be running a really large tournament at IndieCade.
Boy, 2 weeks is that's a very generous amount of time. It's not nope. a little tighter, but yeah, it's gonna be our first like real big tournament with the full set out, and where we can really get a full group of players, and it's basically our little launch party, or functionally our coming out. Hello, I found Jared. I found him. See him?
Jared needs to.
I sent him the link. Tell him to check Facebook Messenger.
He's in the comments section like a
Oh wait, I can join the chats now.
He's like a common peasant.
You peasant.
Common tree.
Oh, and $5 entry fee.
Right. Or at least some chocolate. At least chocolate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm double checking. I'm pretty sure it's
well, we just lost.
Womp womp.
Oh, he didn't pay his $5.
He didn't pay his fee for it either.
All right, he's back.
Hi, I pushed a button. Apparently, I should not push.
Don't press that button.
Don't push that button.
Yeah, the one that
You were
says
saying that you just failed to pay us the chocolate.
One that says
Yeah.
don't.
He's just eject.
We haven't gotten to it yet, Bob. We were waiting to see if the other member of the card group there would show up. Maybe I should email it to him.
Oh, here. No, I got you. See, we're having a tournament for B.A.M. It
Bam.
is a superhero card brawler where the goal is that you and I would become leaders in the super community, be those villains or anti-heroes,
Yep.
professionals.
Should we let him in? Should we let him in?
Let him in.
Okay.
Let him in. Let him in.
Oh, what happened?
You're
Sorry.
gonna have to.
The last time I was on Facebook was like 7 months ago, so there's a whole journey.
Do you have headphones?
I do, but can you not? Oh, I see what's going on. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, that's it. You're no longer a friend.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Everybody scream.
All right. How's that? Is that better?
Yes.
There we go.
I just
Anyway.
come in hot, creating all kinds of noises and sounds.
So,
But
did you send
anyway.
me pictures, Jared? Because I can't find any in my email.
No, I was working up until about 8:50, and then I said, "Hey, there's probably stuff I need to be sending."
That's okay.
So
we'll
yeah,
improvise.
yeah, we can talk while I'm sending you over some things.
Look, I can do
if you
this
want-
on your website, which has a little scrolly thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We've got videos on there. We've got all kinds of stuff on there. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? Sorry, it took me so long to get in here. Howdy.
We were fine until you
Howdy.
showed up.
I know. I
Yeah.
messed up. That's what I do, man.
So the yes, it's a hero versus hero kind of battle thing, or mastermind versus mastermind.
Yeah. So yeah, you and I would take on roles as different leaders throughout the world, and different locations are that you fight over and compete over that have different effects and are relevant to like the stories that we're writing out. So you're fighting for this kind of world domination super team fight. Now I'm all off. Hey, there you go. And so, I need to grab a link from you guys. Anyway, but yeah, the goal is to basically build the best super team for different hotspot locations and conflicts that are out there, so that you can have the influence and the control and, rule the world. It be those for good or bad, right? So yeah, it's designed to be a very kind of quick, punchy game, but still has a lot of good meat to it, so that you feel like really being clever and really being that mastermind role as you play throughout the story, or as you play throughout the game and play the different locations and try all these different game varieties that exist just because of how the game is structured. So yeah,
it's got a aspect that I haven't seen a lot of card games. The one that comes to mind is Legend of the Five Rings, because in that you're fighting over territories, but those are, each player has their own territories, and this it's a shared set of territories. If it's a longer game, it's three locations. If it's the skirmish, it's one location, and the tournament's going to be one location skirmishes, I believe. Correct?
You got it. Yep. So it'll be a best of 3 games for each round. 5. We're gonna hope for a 32-person tournament here. So we'll be 5 rounds total, and then it'll be single elimination on each of those rounds. The last person standing, though, gets the belt. The belt. But which we'll bring up here and we'll talk about, because that needs its own little moment. But everybody else, because I just got these in the mail and I want to show them off. First, second, and third are going to get. Actually, will this mess with it in the foil? Oh, the foil wrap makes it worse. So these are metal etched versions of our leader cards.
Wow.
So and the leader cards don't get shuffled, much like commanders, and
they're like, they're your big. They are who you are in the game. But yeah, so we're going to have. You're gonna like this. If I would have known they were a problem, I would have taken them out earlier. But NDK.
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that, baby.
That is cool.
Right?
Yep.
We won't focus on it very well, but
Yeah,
you'll just have to come see us at the tournament and see them.
I was joking that I need to get a fake mustache so I can actually compete in the tournament without being conflict of interest.
Just saying. We'll get you someday.
No,
We'll get you with the next one.
Senor Toue.
Yeah.
Yeah, next.
So, my first question is when is the
When?
tournament?
That's an excellent question.
I got this right here.
You want this one?
I can share it.
You put it up.
Did you get that email yet, Troy?
This one?
Yes.
Yes, that one. So we are going to be doing our tournament at NDK 2024 here. So it is August 31st. The tournament's going to start at 5 p.m., but we're doing pre-registration starting the day before to get people signed up. And then during sign-in is when you will get the opportunity. Oh, we've got another thing. So the tournament is free, but for the tournament,
let me get you back on screen here.
Anyway, so the tournament is free, but the people that are involved in the tournament get their first shot at these. Our Truly Foiled Plans booster packs. These have the first edition of our foiled leader cards in them. So we have 32 of these made up. Whoever's in the tournament gets basically first right of refusal for them. If there are ones left over at the end, we'll sell them to whoever at the crowd that's interested. So it's a great way if you do want to be a collector and you really want to have something very verifiable as a first edition and something really the first time that these types of cards are going to be out into the world with us. This is your first opportunity to have that happen.
I'm gonna
cool. And then follow-up question. So they have to register ahead of time. The tournament's Saturday. What times and dates will you be available for interested parties to come and learn to play the game before the tournament?
Right.
Excellent. So, Jared, you want this one?
Or yeah, no, that sounds great. Troy, did you get the email that's got the two different files? One is this one, and then the other one is for our Knights of Elysium.
Oh, hang on a moment. I think that just showed up.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hefty file. I'm going to get you some more pics too, because, or Alex, if you could send him some of the pictures of the belt, some of the stuff that you and John did, that stuff turned out really great.
So, so at the convention, Friday would be the time that interested parties. You're not just having pre-reg start at on 5 p.m., but you're doing demos.
Yep, we're going to be there throughout the whole convention, teaching and showing the game, giving people all the dirty secrets that we can come up with. We really want to try to make sure everyone gets up to speed and really gets a chance to win the prizes and just have a good time and really enjoy a fun new game with a whole bunch of new people and hopefully new friends.
Yep. And then if you're free
this
week's Friday.
Yes, this is Friday. We will be down there.
Yep, get there about 6:30. I usually get there a little bit earlier, but I'm trying to get stuff set up. I've got demo decks of Skirmish, and I'm happy to demo those. We're also starting to get a few regulars come in that want to play, and so we've been playing War. Don't really demo War. We like to start off with Skirmish. It's one location. You kind of focus, take in the base mechanics, the rhythms of that game before you get into the more in-depth tactical version, which is War, where you've got 3 locations and it creates all of these weird combos and odd chemistries in the battlefield. That it's best to kind of understand the base mechanics of the game, like Skirmish, before you start getting into that. It really starts getting elevated to more like a chess technical move strategy situation with War, more so than Skirmish. Skirmish does a little bit, but War amplifies it quite a bit. But it's been great.
Knowing what I know about the game, I think Skirmish is a great choice for the tournament because if you're even mildly familiar with any kind of card game, battle game, like Magic or Five Rings or any of that, you could use Friday to just sort of get the basics down and
the
then
hang, get worn in.
and
Yep.
then Saturday be pretty competitive because it's 20 card decks. Oops, let me
Nope.
Yeah.
let me
You're
give
right.
you the main screen here.
You're fine. I'm just keeping interesting things in front of the people because boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of interesting things now. Like my good gourd. Yeah, focus you butt. That's fine. But
Focus on my butt. Okay.
focus. What? All right. I mean, if you ask, I guess.
Hey,
You're rude
Bob,
not
to
to.
answer your question, no, actually, I think
No.
that these are all going to be.
Oh, that's actually
Provided.
changed.
So
Right
now that we are fully released, the one thing that we are going to ask from you, since we are going to be putting on the tournament for free, is you just have to provide your own cards, and we will and we have quick and easy ways to make that happen. We're not designed to be predatory. Each one of these boxes, this is like the exact box that I demo. It's enough for 2 people to play the skirmish game. There's a bunch of different ways. There's a bunch of different locations to get you kind of a vibe in and feel. And these are just $30, and that's everything you need to get started. This is enough for you to play in the tournament and have a pretty decent shot at getting out there and getting a few rounds in and really playing at a high level.
And there's only 3 total boxes in existence right now, too. If you're super duper like insanely competitive, you'd want 3 of each box, so because it's the maximum number of cards is 3. Or you can start collecting these guys here in his hand.
We got some booster packs now as well. These have our foiled assets and like your regular play cards, not the special ones. But these will be available as well. So if you like that side of things, you can absolutely pick those up. And once again, if there's a concern, we will figure out an answer to it. We want to make sure that you are playing and having a good time.
Yeah, I look forward to when you get enough going that you can do sealed tournaments.
That's kind of like the next phase.
Yeah, we've got some short-term things that we are working on that we should be able to realize in the next, I don't know, 2-3 months, and then some of the bigger plans are we are working on developing a stronger production distribution system because everything that we're developing right now, Colorado, we're using as test grounds. And our biggest, one of the things that I'm hearing back most is that the B.A.M players that are not in Colorado are looking for, even the players in Colorado are looking for other B.A.M players. And so, the tournament, the Nights at Elysium, which are going to continue after the NDK tournament, that's a night that I'm going to be doing at least through October. I imagine through the rest of this year. It's a really great spot. And it's got a really great community, and it's a newer shop, so it's growing as we are growing too. It's a really fun synergistic opportunity for us. So if that would be the best thing if you wanted to just see what the game is about, other than going and looking at the videos, the how to play videos that we have online. If you come down to Elysium on Friday 6:30 to midnight, I'm gonna be there. Alex is there most of the time. He's
Alex,
working.
He means that Alex, not that Alex.
This one.
This Alex. There we go.
This one.
I mean, you guys are all welcome. Troy was there Friday. We had a good time talking out in the parking lot till about 2:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It was
smoking cigarettes behind the school back when we were young.
No, I'd be an iron lung right now if I was still smoking cigarettes, my friend. But yeah, no, it's great, and it's just it's fun to be on this new aspect of the project, building community and building groups of people that are really getting into the game. And my favorite thing is watching somebody's face when it hits them, how different and unique and challenging this one is.
He did this earlier. He must have pressed that same button that he pressed earlier. That
the don't button he shouldn't ever do.
Should we let him back in?
Is it the button that says leave studio that's got a red, don't press
the red X on it? Yeah.
I'm trying to get a link. I just want to link to this and put it up on our Discord. And I'm like, maybe it's this button. Nope, not that one. Maybe it's this button. Nope, not that one. I was like, I'll learn. I will learn eventually, but maybe not tonight.
It's all good. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun, and it's been good because things are nuts right now. So our one of our big motifs, I think we've talked about it in past shows, is the trying to recreate the joy of the Saturday morning cartoon. I know this is an old, like I'm getting up there in my years, but Saturday morning cartoons with your favorite breakfast cereal, like that kind of joy, or playing D&D at your parents' kitchen table.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you just muted yourself.
Wait, no, I'll fill it in. He's going to keep going. And so, hold on. Just keep your mouth moving, Jared. I got it.
Oh, I muted. You want to know why I muted? Because I forgot to disconnect my Bluetooth from my stinking phone. My apologies,
Hey, Alex,
everybody.
real quickly, if you look in the private chat, I've given.
I got you covered. I saw you. Thank you, sir. You know, here's the thing. In my defense, none of the buttons I've pressed are the big red one at the bottom that says "Leave Studio." Like none of them. I'm not even near it. I'm on the other side of the screen. Also, all bad buttons. Just every one of them.
Just don't button.
It's like it's just red on the outside. No.
I could have sworn you sent me a picture of the belt, but I can't find
No,
it.
I was, it was one of those things that I was trying to do, and it didn't like it. Oh, how you want it? Email,
or you can send it in Messenger on Facebook.
I can do the Messenger. Got you, buddy.
I got that open right now.
In a coming.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to play. Well, Troy, we didn't really get to play last Friday.
I haven't screwed up on you in a while, bud.
Sometime this weekend, I'll get to play with all of you gentlemen at Skirmish or War. Yeah.
I only play with my own cards. I'm just saying.
Hey,
I think you can build a deck.
Of them.
You are very close.
Artist constructed BAM.
Yeah.
You are.
I nuked Cupid.
Yeah.
If you can't, if we can't so far,
Cupid.
Then that means we got to really think about what cards we do for season 2 that you're going to do for us, because
we got to fill out your roster here, bud.
There we go.
Right.
I cannot let an opportunity like that go by.
How did someone find our link?
I'm glad. Okay, see, I'm not the only one. That's all I'm saying.
You're getting kicked from the studio because you were not invited.
Aw.
Who got kicked from the studio?
There was someone in our green room named Scooge.
Oh, hey, guess what? That link that you sent me then is apparently to the green room.
Let's not do that one. That's a
it's funny, everyone.
Well, the thing I sent you the link on, that's the thing you should just paste it into that.
That's what I did.
No, I sent one in the. Oh, yeah. Don't send that one. That one's bad. You're right.
Yeah, don't send me that one.
Let's not send that one. Let's send another one. So there isn't an output of this that should be there. I mean, because I guess it makes sense. How would you possibly say?
Wait, hold on. We're asking the wrong people. How did Bob watch it?
He's watching on Facebook.
Okay. What's that link?
No. Messenger. Facebook Messenger to me directly. Here, watch. I'll do this.
Wait, do you not have... Wait, do you guys never get people in your audience because of how you stream? Or is this just like an in-room?
Yes, there's nobody
How
there.
small is this octagon? That's what I want to know. Just...
in Alex's defense, he worked from bell to bell today, all right?
Yeah, that's fine. But I feel like I'm asking a good question.
So here's the thing. So for the people who are out there and the people who've wondered, we use what's called a restreamer. So what you're on right now is streaming to our YouTube channel, our Facebook channel, and our Twitch channel at the moment. So if you send somebody a link, you've just got to send them to our page on Facebook or Twitch. Or
Got it. Okay. All right. On it.
I'm looking to see if you have any pictures posted on your Earth Tau Facebook, but I'm not seeing any there.
Oh, not Earth Tau. It would be B.A.M.
Oh, that's right.
Yay! Bob's the audience. More like Bob's your uncle.
Bob is the audience.
The person you have modeling the belt, do we have permission to show that picture of them?
Yes, because either it's either that or me.
Okay. Here, what?
Do I
I'll
need
just
to
scroll.
get?
I'll just scroll down to the belt. There we go. Present. Share screen.
Okay, are we done with that little tornado?
There we go. It is actual metal type wrestling belt.
6 pounds of metal.
Yeah, it's heavy. And the
It's really heavy.
what's the fabric? Is that like leather?
Yeah.
Or
It's like a pleather. It's
leather. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really nice. I got to hold it in that. So
It got here so fast we were concerned what the quality was going to be, and then when we opened it, it was like, ah, crap, we got to give this away. So it's really nice. I would like to keep it, but it's one of those things that it doesn't mean as much if you don't win it.
Oh,
So-
thank God. Okay, sorry. Carry on. I had both the YouTube links open at once, and it was just. Anyway.
you're getting that weird echo. Yep. But yeah, it
What is yelling at me?
It is a super nice belt, and if you're going to be at IndieK anyway, definitely worth competing in it.
Yeah, check it out. Put it around your waist. Take a picture of it. Post it on
Pretend you
social
want
media.
it.
Yeah.
Send it to your mom.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of your mom.
Hey, how's your mom?
Yeah.
She's all right.
Geek Tank wouldn't be possible without people like your mom and
just saying, the Geek Tank is sponsored by Kieran Games, Geekway Homes, the Massage Wizard, and
your mom.
Yeah, mom.
We need everyone's mom. We don't discriminate.
Yeah, that's good.
Boop. That's the
all right. Did you get him more?
I got it. Hold on. Hold on, I'm dealing with one other thing as well.
Ban that GS Davis art guy. So annoying.
Jeez.
Just saying.
So
that took forever for me to prove to the. So Brent said you're not on Twitch, and then I had to go to Twitch. Then I was like, "You're not logged in." Okay, I'll log in. Wait, we have to verify that you are who you are. Oh my God. Meanwhile, then Troy's like, and we're going to go to sponsors. I'm like,
meanwhile, Brent's just gaslighting you.
Yep.
Help me.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I see you.
Oh, we're not streaming to Twitch.
We are streaming to Twitch. I verified that.
What is it? Is it the Twitch, or do you have an alternate Twitch going on?
I mean, look, but in about 12 days, I'm gonna have all the Twitches.
All the Twitches.
Okay? The amount of caffeine between here and there is unadvised.
Oh no, we're doing good. We're doing good, but we're starting to reach out more, and we're getting more feedback, so it is accelerating rather rapidly.
I'm gonna share a file. This might not work. Hey Jared, you know the background file that we've got that's got all the cards and all the colors?
Yeah.
Can I?
You want that one? Yeah.
I got it. I'm just before we hurl that stone. Okay, let me get rid of this one.
It's we can send all of this there. We just can't populate anything online.
Good. Sorry, I hadn't hit enter. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do to your. Did it just send the one?
It's only going to send so many.
That would make sense because,
I got it.
You got one?
The belt.
Oh, it's on a delay. I really got to stop watching the other screen on Facebook. It is messing.
So in this brief pause, I will tell my brother that we got the package for
if you know what
Kiddo, but we have not received the package since then.
Dun dun dun. The mystery.
All right, here comes your multicolored.
Yeah, this thing. Which you have to watch this on a full screen. Like it's I think this is what's painted inside my eyelids at this point in time. Like,
yeah, but it's so beautiful.
It is so pretty. It is so pretty. Jared did such a good job laying out that cacophony. Like very early on, we were always I was informed politely but firmly by Jared that for us to chase the rabbit how we think that we're heading, this thing's going to look like unicorn vomit. And I'm like, I get maybe hopefully pretty unicorn vomit. And I think I can say, I think I can stand by that statement.
That's Prism Beam. That's unicorn vomit.
Yeah, there's that too.
No, but a lot of what we've been getting back with dealing with new people that like, these people are coming in to play Flesh and Blood, Magic, Lorcana, Star Wars Unlimited. You know, other than Magic, those three games pretty much being the same game. Nonetheless, they're, you know, just I'll play whatever. And just talking with people and showing them the game, it's nice to see that one of the things they really like is the fact that we do even distribution on printing. Everything's printed at the same amount.
I had to search really hard to find it. There you go, Guy.
Thank you.
Well, she's with their boys and Smash and Grab, man.
Yeah.
That's going really well, and just like the surprise of the emerging gameplay as you try the different locations, and it's just really fun that it's the only time we're having issues with the games is when somebody like Troy that can destroy a game is going, hey, is this a legal play? And Alex is left, and I'm the creative director. Like, I don't know, man. I'll do my best.
Like, let's see what happens if you do that, and then I do that, and the world explodes.
Well, and some of them was like, I think there's a really elegant solution, but I have no idea what that is right now. And then I talked to, then when I'm writing the message to Alex, I remember it's like, oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to write all this stuff down
as best as I can explain it. If you think of Commander or such, you have the card that represents you, and that's always in play, and that's in front of you. It's not attacked or anything. It's just representing the information you need for what you're doing. You can put cards from your hand, resources from your hand, under you to boost essentially your buying power for the cards in your hand for when you play stuff.
Yep.
And then the stuff that you play are basically characters that you're building a team at each location to defend that team, or to capture that location.
Yep.
And one of the locations had this ability that can send people from that location to be people under your leader to build your resources. And the visual of me sending Superman back to the office just to do temp work, I thought was hilarious. So as I sent my opponent's Mr. Incredible back under his leader, which gave him only something like 1 extra buy power or something. So it was weird and fun.
That was the location, Alex, that I was talking to you about. I think it's Marshmallow Mansion. You beat on Aether, and you're able to move an asset from admin to location or location to admin.
Yeah, Nexus Station, and it's one of our splits.
Nexus Station. That's right.
Yeah, the trick with those locations, there's a couple of them that they are going to, in this location, you're going to win the location by being very big and strong and physical and having all those super tough characters. But if you happen to play someone in who's smart, you will get this extra spin and this extra ability and action pop off. And so it's part of like how you do your linking trees and get these big effects for this one little small input. So it's split locations are always fun because you're gonna have to make choices. And choices are really kind of what the game boils down to is, choose who you want on your team and figure it out and find the best solution you can for what's going to be a difficult opponent, because since we don't do a ton of cards, there's only 126 cards in the set. They're all meant to do work. We don't do fluff. So your opponent is going to be exceptionally well armed, and you got to come in and play and adapt around that. And hopefully try to walk away with it at the end.
Walk away with something like your arm.
Like your arm. Or a giant belt.
Or a giant belt.
To hold your giant pants up.
Yeah.
Which you have to win at the next tournament. Giant pants.
That's what.
How did you know? We're talking about future tournaments. We're going to be doing like gadgets, like props. as prizes, like a tailored superhero outfit. We think that might be a really cool 26, champion.
You should do
reward.
a little utility belt card
Utility
deck,
belt is on my list.
but
Yeah.
Yes.
but not just the belt, but deck holders that look like utility belt things, so people can wear them on their belts and keep their deck in their
I
utility
do
belt.
like that. That is the right
That is a
level of
great-
ridiculous.
We are totally
It's just
taking that
correct
idea.
level of
Thank you, Troy.
ridiculous.
I expect one or two as a thank you.
Well, yeah, we gotta prototype it.
Figure it out,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta test it. Be the one who gets hurt with it.
That's right.
It fell on my utility belt.
Ow, fell on my keys.
So I had a question for you, too. And either of you can go first with this one. What is the most memorable exchange within a game that you've had? Like
I'll swing at it. I got one.
interactions. Okay.
Okay, so this is when Jared and I are testing decks and trying to put together what's in the boxes and what decks are in the boxes. And we had this
it's the same thing.
Are we? It might be because
It might be. Go ahead.
Okay, so he's playing with his Archfiend skirmish deck. Archfiend does a lot of like ability chainings, and you get to sacrifice people out of your retirement so that you can pop off more locations. So he's got that, and he plays his champion, which in this case also happens to be Archfiend, because you have two different versions of him in the game. One is a leader, and one is a guy who's here to bust your face. So we're sitting there, and I'm like, I am sitting on gold. I am just, in poker terms, I am on a straight flush. Like, I am ready to rock his world, as long as I don't lose one card. I need that one card to make this fly. And so he pops off with his leader. Archfiend's leader card basically says, hey, whatever the cost the top card on your deck is, someone's gonna lose that many cards. So if it's a 5, someone's losing 5 cards. And I'm like, okay, this is bad. I need one card to win this. I've got like 5 in my deck. He could clear me, just wipe me out. Not a problem. All right, resolves through. We do our halts, whatever. We fight it back and forth.
This is not the same game, but I think I remember what you're talking about.
He flips the top card, and it's a rank 1. It's garbage pull for this case. Like if it was 5, 6, 7, I'm hooptied. So he pops this 1, and I'm like, oh, fantastic, not a problem. 20% chance that I have a problem, but 80% chance we are golden. Not a problem. Mix up my cards, fanned him out, and apparently as his hand went over 1, he just saw my eye twitch, and he's like, that one.
Always make him roll dice.
And it's like, yeah, I was like, next time we're fanning him on the bottom.
Yeah, but that's why we have it set up that way. It adds that extra level of
Like,
give nothing away.
You better have your poker face on, man. You better have your poker face.
But yeah, that was one of those situations that I was like, that's how a B.A.M game should end. That was the perfect amount of like stress, tension. We're good, we're bad, it's all gone wrong, it's all on fire. Here we go into the final battle.
Yeah, if you let a person draw, and if you know how most people like to arrange their deck in their hands, because there's a very common way that's standard for a lot of players, you can guess
pretty close
to have. So
yeah. Give him a shuffle.
We
started
to shuffle our hand before we offer for drop.
Shuffle them and deal them out upside down, so you don't even know what they are.
Yeah, no, that's what we've been doing, because it's like, I just don't want to know. Just pick it and drop it, man.
What was your story, Jared?
Well, it was a little. There was a little similar one, but I'm going to go. Actually, it happened last week. The gentleman came in. We're right across the street from the Federal Center and the post office, and he was a game designer when he was in high school, and really sharp guy, and had a lot of questions. Wasn't too interested in like the game itself, more like how the game was made, but sat down and played a game, and we just played one match, and after it he we're talking. It took about 30 minutes plus because he had a lot of really great questions, a lot of specific like game development questions. Then he looks at me and he says, "You know what? I want to get one of the boxes in a couple packs." And he's like, "To be honest with you, I really do not like superheroes, but this game is really good." And it's and we just impressed him with the game itself and how it runs and how clean it is, how solid it is, and how many options it gives you. And it was real recent and real fresh, but that was a real great memory so far. Was that exchange is like even in a type that he didn't care for, the game was so fun and well done for somebody that developed games for as a hobby. That meant a lot. That was a cool little exchange.
You can imagine. There's a much more simpler, targeted for a younger audience, fast car game I was telling you guys about called Critters at War, which is a location thing like that. But it's super simple. Everybody gets like it's 1-on-1 only. There's like 12 cards in each player's deck, and you only get 7, so 3 are left out. And it's identical decks, but it's a second guessing your opponent game more than it is doing the synergies and stuff so much. But I like I haven't seen that these are what we're fighting over type games a lot, so it does stand out in that aspect. And it's a good step away from you have life and I'm trying to take your life away from you for my win condition.
Yeah, which is I mean, it's a staple mechanic, but it's been done so many times. Why, as a game developer, would you want to make another game with the health bar mechanic? I don't.
And with this game, the vast majority of ones that I've seen, you don't know if you're going to win.
No,
because the game's done. Now we're going to add up points, but because there's a lot of stuff that's been covered up, and unless you have eidetic memory, you're not going to remember what all the numbers are there.
Right.
And so it's got a lot of nice tension like that, and pretty close games from what I've seen. Didn't you say that it's been very rare, but you have actually had 1 or 2 ties?
Yeah.
It's probably increased now that with skirmish because there's only a single location for that.
Yeah, there's a few locations in skirmish that will do it more often than not. But in many ways, I think that's been a great thing as we've gone through and researching this, because now we've really gone through and hammered down and making sure that even our ties are going to carry on that heroic and that arc theme of like, it's now we're into sudden death and we're really going down to the wire, and the world is at stake kind of feelings, and it's literally whatever this next card is going to decide the game, and you get that moment and that face off. So yeah, it's something that's really advanced over the last year or so.
Yeah, and there's a whole new end phase. Well, it's not new now; it's a couple years old. But as far as anybody that's played like Earth Tau in previous versions, we didn't have what is now called Final Battle, and so there are cards that normally, if you don't play them early in the game, the distractions, they didn't have as much purpose. Every once in a while they'd come in a pinch, but there wasn't really anything holding them into like a main part of your strategy when you're building a deck. And now that's become a component for the Final Battle, which actually adds additional points, which creates even more opportunity for us to break ties in those last moments. And there's some other shifts that happen in the Final Battle. So we did have ties for a while, and after I don't know 300-400 tweaks that we made a couple years back, it's really there's been more than that. Because we've been tweaking it all along until we got it humming. Like it's so solid, it's ridiculous. The only problems are like when we get into the questions of what happens when you have both players have a card out on the field that has a I'm forgetting the term. Is it recurring or
you're probably talking reaction? I know you were asking me about that the other night, of like what happens when reactions meet reactions.
Yeah, and it was some Troy, and there's like, well, this is an infinite loop. If it reacts to a reaction, and then that reaction reacts to that reaction, and I was like, I thought there was a really elegant, simple thing from it. And when I was writing to Alex, No, what I remembered is reactions can't trigger reactions.
Yeah, you don't get a chain reaction. Well, until we make the card of chain reaction, which will be
Then
hell
you'll
no.
have a reaction of reaction.
Then we'll have all the reactions.
Which needs to be just this like thug-looking guy with a chain.
Yeah.
His name is Chain Reaction. It's like chain of command.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what the chain of command is?
We got
The chain I
General
go
Panic.
beat you with.
Do you know who's in command?
Well, I highly recommend if you're going to be at IndieK, at least on Friday night, go play a demo. Even when the tournament's going on, you're running demos the entire weekend, I believe. Correct?
Yep. We'll be there through Sunday.
Are we gonna have? I don't know if I'll have enough staff to do demos during the tournament, but
no, not during the tournament. Yeah. During the tournament, you got to watch and cheer, and
or buy some decks and play in it and learn that way.
Yeah. Exactly.
What better way? You could win a championship belt for yourself. I mean, this thing's ridiculous. I've got a huge melon. They had to order. A large. It was extra large. They had to order another large football helmet for my senior year of high school because I wasn't varsity. I wasn't first string, so I got end of the luck, and all the helmets that were left didn't fit my head. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm going to go get the belt and I'm going to put it up against my head. And you kind of get an idea.
Go do it.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
You've got 6 minutes.
Yeah, bud.
So, sorry, just a quick pause here. Interjection. Cool, Bob. Yeah, I still have my old VGR hat. It's all good. And Neil, we did not know that. We figured they were all for the kiddo. Comedy.
Kiddo got extra stuff.
You didn't know that we got it. I thought that my wife was going to be sending you a Facebook message or something that we had gotten it, but of course we did get new phones and I still haven't fully set them up and stuff because we old. Okay, so here we go.
Let me get this bigger picture here.
I mean, this thing is just.
Oops.
Yeah, it's not shifting.
It's not. There we go. That's not who I want to see.
They're huge.
Shift to the left.
Jeez.
No, still you, bud.
It's still me.
Doing great.
What's going on? All right, let's try.
So reflective.
There we go.
Drag that. Drag it.
There we go.
Yeah.
That thing's beautiful. And we got it for a split second. That's apparently all we're going to get.
Yeah. It's got to keep launching.
We got the front. And then it's got these side buckles here.
Look at those buckles, man. Those are gorgeous.
Ooh.
I mean, this thing is.
Yeah, it's Rest WWF sized belt.
Yeah. It is sized for giant people. It about broke me to pick it up.
Here's my Christmas wish. I hope that like a 10-year-old tiny little girl wins that.
I know.
Oh, I just want the smallest person in the world to win this thing because it will be funny. It will be hysterical.
Well, it would be perfect for our B.A.M, our body icon.
Oh yeah.
So they have the B.A.M stands for body, ether, and mind. So that's when he says
got
body icon. That's what he means. I saw Alex's eyebrow rise with that. Like, what are you talking about?
Da.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
We'll see you here in a couple days.
Yeah, we'll see you in just a couple of days. Wow, it's not that long, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. We're about to cross into 8 days.
Yeah, we are.
So.
All right. Well, I will release you from the screen so we can say our goodbyes here. Thanks again, Lex, and where'd he go? Jared.
Left.
I'm over here now.
This is like musical chairs thing here, where we just keep moving everyone around. And
yeah.
All right.
I'm waiting for Troy to do the moving.
Remove, and then set that right, and then you there, and you there, and then
that was a lot of effort. Oh my God, I feel like a Rubik's cube now.
That is how you use the last 3 minutes of your show,
right? That's how we use up the last 3 minutes of the show is by being a Rubik's cube. Oh well. I think though, that we've run out of time either way. Do you want to just go ahead and close it out?
Oh, I will say, Jared and Alex, stick around. Don't leave. When we're done with the show, I know that we wanted to talk a bit, so we'll talk afterwards.
Without me, because I got to move on to my own show.
And we don't like
Get out.
Because, there's a lot of hatred and stuff there.
There it is. Thank you, everybody, for coming and checking out the show. And if you're going to be there,
Right.
yep. Anyhow, and if you're going to be at NDK, at least drop by the dojo and say hi, since I'll be doing stuff. And we'll be Guy will be helping me run the Kobayashi Maru.
Yes.
Star
We
Trek
haven't decided
Attack Wing.
when, but we're going to do that.
Yep. So you have to check in on that. Alrighty, take it away, Guy.
In the meantime, that's all the time we have for today. I've been Guy.
I've been Troy.
And I've been Alex.
And this is Geek Tank.